Yeah, hi there. These comments, I'm going to just use your initials for privacy purposes. A, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. You just completed my integrated speaking practice test number 2. So I'm going to open it up and listen to it right now.
According to the listening and reading passage, before Fujita,
you got too many pauses, too many hesitations in there. You have to be more fluent, which means you want to group 4 or 5 words together, what we call stress words. Then you have a pause. Then you group 4 or 5 other words together. You have another pause. Right now, you're pausing after almost every word. You don't want to do that. That really hurts your delivery.
the scientists confused by heavy winds in and around, scientists confused by heavy winds.
You don't want to say scientists confused. Scientists are confused by heavy winds. In that case, you want to use what's called passive voice. But really, what is the purpose of what you're trying to do here? So you're talking about specific contributions that Theodore Tetsuya Fujita made to the field of meteorology. The reading passage discusses some contributions, and the listening passage discusses contributions. So that's how you want to frame the beginning of your response.
According to the listening and reading passage, before Fujita, scientists confused by heavy winds in and around thunderstorm, and in 1970s Fujita introduced two things in the super outbreak that caused.
Now, one thing that you can do, and I'm in the classroom right now, I'm looking at the walls where you guys put some good tips on organizing. One of them says create lexical chains. I think you could do this in this speaking response. So create lexical chains means repeating keywords or related words to help emphasize important ideas and show how ideas are organized. So what should you or what could you repeat? An important word that you can repeat is contribution. So what are the contributions that Fujita made to the field of meteorology? If you can repeat some of the key words from that question, that's going to give your speaking a little bit better organization, and it will be easier to understand how everything fits together.
Confusing, damage, pattern, down brush, and in the micrist. Now, the scientist could distinguish between tornado damage and damage of non-tornadic winds, such as downburst and microburst, which...
Yeah, downbursts and microbursts. So this is important because scientists didn't understand the difference between tornadic and non-tornadic winds until Fujita. So his discovery of the microburst and the downburst were important to meteorology.
It could be caused by dry air.
Okay, all right, thank you for completing that. So in this case, it just isn't entirely clear how what you're saying is related to the actual purpose of the task, which is to explain the important contributions that Fujita made to the field of meteorology. Okay, so let's take a look at the rubrics here. So delivery, one of your biggest issues right now is just too many pauses and too many hesitations. In many cases, you are just unfamiliar with a lot of the vocabulary that you've listened to and you're not sure how to speak about it or even use synonyms about it. So your pronunciation is making it hard to understand your ideas. What do? You want to work a lot. First of all, you're already working in the vowel and the consonant sounds of my course. Keep doing that. And then also you should work in the intonation section of my course and also in thought groups and blending. So if you go to pronunciation 36 through 40, you can learn more about intonation and how to improve in that area. Now, if you also go to thought groups and blending, pronunciation lessons 41 through 44, you can learn how to avoid a lot of the pauses and hesitations that you're doing in this response. Language use, you're very limited with both your vocabulary and your grammar, so you need to make some improvements there also. My recommendation with vocabulary is vocabulary lesson number 3. That's the one you want to learn first. Go through that lesson. Then you can master vocabulary lesson 4, 5, and 6. That helps give you 1,500 college level words. You have a much better range of expression if you can add at least some of these words to your vocabulary. Topic development, like I said, I think you need to create better lexical chains in your response. As you've written, somebody wrote on the board here, it says repeating keywords or related words. In this case, you want to repeat contributions or what contributions Fujita made to meteorology. You should repeat those key ideas several times in your response as you focus on the contributions. That way you exactly answer this question. Your score here, I'll be honest with you, you're having a lot of trouble with your speaking. Your academic speaking needs a lot of practice. I'm going to put you at about 1.83 out of 4. 14 points out of 30 on this practice test. Now, if you look at the syllabus to figure out your grade here, 1.83 is going to put you at 65% on this assignment.